She hurled the boiling water at me like it was holy, like pain could purify the truth she didn't want to face. It hit my chest, my arm, sharp, searing heat exploded across my skin. Still, I didn't scream. I didn't flinch. I just looked at her, calm and hollow, and said, "Get out." Her eyes lit up with something ugly, gleaming, hateful. She laughed bitterly and snapped, "Beggars who can't work don't belong in my house. Don't come back. Ever." I picked up my keys. No suitcase. No speech. Just burned flesh in silence. I walked through the front door without looking back. She thought she had ended something. She didn't realize. She just set it in motion. We were married for 6 years. Once, she used to laugh at the dumb voices I made, run her fingers in lazy circles across my chest when insomnia crept in. She told me she believed in me, back when I was still quietly building something beneath the surface of our life, something she never saw coming. She thought I was unemployed. I let her think that, told her I was working on a startup. She rolled her eyes, told her friends I was a deluded dreamer. I never defended myself, didn't argue. Why would I? She didn't understand what I was doing, and I didn't owe her a tour of the machine. The truth? I had built 3 private partnerships, launched 2 scalable SES platforms, and ran a digital funnel that netted over $70,000 a month. Clean, silent, untouchable. I wore plain shirts, drove a battered Corolla, lived simply. Not because I was hiding, but because peace is loudest when nothing around you is. I trusted her once, trusted that I could protect our life, protect my process, and she would hold the line with me. She mistook that quiet for weakness, mistook stillness for failure. Then came him. I noticed a shift 3 months before the boiling water. She started smiling at her phone more than she ever smiled at me, complained about my cooking, said it made her nauseous, stopped coming to bed. There was cologne on her skin I never owned. She started locking her phone, whispering in the bathroom. I didn't confront her. I watched. I listened. I gathered. She left her email open on the shared laptop one night. One oversight. That's all it took. Receipts. Hotel bookings. Voicemails. Asterisk. I'll be free soon, baby. He's nothing. No job, no money. He'll just disappear. Asterisk. That's when the pain calcified into precision. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I logged into my business accounts, transferred assets into protected trusts, updated ownership titles, called my lawyer, and then I smiled while she tossed me a bowl of instant noodles like it was a charity offering. She thought I was broken. That was her only miscalculation. The house she kicked me out of? I bought it 3 years ago, in my name, paid the mortgage in cash, let her decorate it, let her parade it around as her home. I never corrected her. It was all part of the architecture of silence. The joint account she never used? A decoy. The real money? Hidden, locked, divided under layers of LLCs and operating entities she couldn't even spell. The night she threw that boiling water, I drove straight to the ER. First-degree burns. Photographed, documented, sealed. I sent the files to my lawyer the same night. He filed a restraining order before sunrise. At exactly 7:12 a.m., while she was still in her robe, expecting a breakfast delivery, the sheriff knocked. She opened the door with sleepy entitlement and was handed court papers and 5 minutes to vacate. She called me 30 times that day. I didn't pick up once. What she didn't know was that I had already shut down the credit cards linked to her spending. Spa days, luxury boxes, gym memberships, all gone in 10 seconds. Every luxury she thought was hers had always belonged to the structure I built around her. And the man she betrayed me for, he didn't answer her calls either, because I sent him screenshots. Her messages to me, where she called him a tool, a temporary escape, someone who would never be more than a distraction. I ended it with asterisk, good luck, champ. Asterisk. I made sure there was no confusion. 3 days later, I returned to the house. She was gone. Her clothes were scattered across the lawn, soaked by the sprinklers. The living room reeked of lavender and something sickly sweet, like rot-wearing perfume. I sat on the couch she once loved, Turn on the security camera footage she never knew I installed. Watched the clip of her tossing scalding water onto my body. Saved it, not for revenge, for insurance. Precision. I sold the house a week later. Above market. Moved into a penthouse. Glass walls, fingerprint locks, and sunlight that cut through doubt like a blade. Every morning felt like victory. She texts sometimes. Says she overreacted. Says she misses us. Says the man she ran to turn out to be violent, broke, obsessed. That she's staying in a shelter. That she's lost. Asked if we could just meet. Talk. I replied once. Asterisk begging doesn't suit you. Asterisk. And that was it. I don't hate her. That's a weight I no longer carry. She made one mistake. She thought silence meant surrender. That modesty meant lack. That betrayal would be met with begging. But vengeance doesn't always shout. Sometimes it moves like chess. Quiet, cold, absolute. She thought she was ending a chapter. She didn't realize she was giving me the pen. And I wrote the ending so clean. There wasn't a single loose thread left behind.